I wanted to see if I could survive eating only rice and beans for a week. What problems would I run into? What would it do to my body? And what things would I discover about this super simple way of eating? Let's find out, but you gotta focus.
Look at that heaping pile of rice.
So why rice and beans? Well, first of all, it's one of the most basic vegan food combinations to get a complete protein. That means whatever amino acid the beans are lacking, the rice makes up for, and vice versa.
Put that pinto juice on there. Get some of that. Yeah. That is meal one right there, boys. Man, that is heavy.
Second of all, it's a lot of volume, but at a relatively very inexpensive price. For instance, even though I used premium ingredients, I'm talking organic Thai jasmine rice and an entire can of organic pinto beans, this meal only cost $2.29. And if I just shopped around at the store a little more, I actually could make this entire meal for well under $1.
Alright, anyways, I am cold. I feel like I need more calories, so I need to eat more.
Now, another reason I personally find this idea interesting, in their uncooked and or canned states, these foods typically are very shelf stable without any preservatives. Therefore, in the survival prepper mindset, these are perfect options.
More fiber, more rice, more beans, only $2.29. I'm gonna heat up. Let's do this.
Speaking of fiber, just these 2 plates totaled 67 grams, and I felt it. After this, I just could not eat anymore for the rest of day 1. Look at this insane macro split. So many carbs, virtually no fat, and only 73 grams of protein, under 2,000 calories. I was not off to a good start on day 1, but then again, I did get started late, so I buckled down and tried to get ready for day 2.
Dude, I'm hungry. Oh yeah. So far I ate nothing today. I just didn't feel like rice and beans. But I've got rice cooking up on the stove. But it's for post-workout, because I'm working out right now. A lot of cardio, and then some arms.
Okay, Rambo. So in the morning on day 2, I just did not want any rice and beans, so I figured I might as well just intermittent fast. Maybe I'd be alright, but I quickly realized during my workout that I just didn't have the strength I normally have. I didn't feel like I was getting a good pump, and my energy felt like it just fell off a cliff really quickly. Also, I still felt bloated in the midsection. However, I believe this was because I did such a bad job on day 1 eating all my food in basically a 4-hour time window and just not eating enough. So post-workout, hungry or not, I was determined to get it in.
Should I throw in that pinto bean juice too? There's only 36.5 grams of protein in this whole freaking meal. Oh man, alright. Looks like I need to go get some more beans.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't put those clues together earlier, but there's just about as much fiber in this meal as there is protein, and that fiber fights back. But with that being said, me having the athletic goal of trying to hit my body weight in pounds of grams of protein a day, this meant I had to get in a lot more beans and rice. But with the blandness also fighting back, I needed to refresh my approach.
Garbanzo beans. It's a bean, right? AKA the chickpea. I mean, come on, that's a bean. That's gonna be a nice texture change.
Garbanzo beans, a different texture but pretty much the exact same macros as all the other canned beans. However, I only had 1 can and I wanted to increase my protein intake, so I mixed in an entire can of black beans. Yum. Now also to make it a little more exciting, I added in some curry seasoning and some salt. But even with this, I did feel like it needed a little more substance. A major macronutrient this was lacking, so I added 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
See, when you take it all away, and then you slowly add stuff back in, like a variety of beans, the salt, the seasoning, and now a little bit of this. Oh, I can taste that. I can really taste that. Oh, yeah.
So that's one thing that was for certain for me. Eating so bland up until this point, just adding in some basic things like olive oil and a little bit of seasoning made me appreciate those things so much more. But with all this fiber lurking in the shadows, how long would this excitement last? Well, about an hour after taking down this first plate, I took my remaining rice, added it to my garbanzo black bean mix, heated all this back up, then added 1 tablespoon of olive oil and took this down. Now, all of this did manage to get my calories up for day 2, but still, my protein was under 100 grams. And after this plate, I just could not eat anymore.
Dude, I just like feel irritable, like super irritable. I don't know if it's in my head because I know I've only had like 90 grams of protein today, and I'm thinking like, oh man, is that enough after the workout and everything? Or if it's because the last thing I want or even want to think about is more beans and rice tomorrow. It's like I'd almost rather not eat, but I know that's not the right approach. I don't know, man. I'm being such a baby about this. I know it. I need to buck up here.
Just cooking up some breakfast.
So today I'm taking a better approach, more tactical here, more meals, more spread out meals, and I'm going to try to hit my goal protein, which is my body weight in grams of protein. So about 190 grams, we'll say. So yeah, for breakfast, I'm gonna do rice and let's see what kind of beans. Oh, baked beans, does that count? Oh, I'm gonna save that for later. Oh, that gets me excited. I'm gonna do these cannelli beans for breakfast, all right? Switch it up a little bit. Those look so good. My wife has got these banana muffins with honey butter. I've got rice, beans, coffee, and hot sauce. I guess mine's more volume.
So my new approach for day 3, get started early and eat more frequently. So for breakfast, taking down my first plate of rice and beans, adding this hot sauce, which really did spice up the flavor, but dang, this sauce is so hot, as you can see. And then 2 hours later, I just went for it.
Ooh, that syrup.
The can of baked beans over another bed of white rice. And dang, I must say that flavor change up was a savior at this point in time. The only thing was all that fiber. Okay, so it's literally my first time being out since I started this experiment. You know, I've been inside this entire time.
Same.
I have not left the house.
Well, it's horrible outside, to be fair.
Yeah, it is like cold, Arctic-y. Anyways, I need to get more beans, and we're at the store now. So I'm gonna go immerse into social life, I guess, if I can handle it. Still got my pajamas on. One of those guys, you know. Bad news, it's like 6 o'clock, by the way. And I only got 2 cans of beans in, so yeah, it's not going well. Protein-wise, I'm only at like, what, 70 grams? So I'm gonna need to step it up if I want to hit my goal of 190 grams of protein today. Got some pieces. All right, the rice section. Let's see what is the absolute cheapest route we could take. I want to say 10 cents an ounce, but I found one this one's 6 cents an ounce right here.
It's $4.30.
Oh, okay, this is at $4.37 an ounce for a 10-pound bag. So hypothetically, if I bought that, my cost would be per cup. Beans. All right, we got a sale, 10 for 10. The price is going down, folks, and those are organic. If I wanted to go even cheaper, as cheap as I could possibly go, we could, let's see. Well, those are still 10 for 10. I guess I could buy a pack of 4 for $3, so that's about 75 cents a can. So 1 can of those plus a cup of the cheapest rice would equal bading. Now, one thing I actually missed for the beans that would have been the cheapest option is if I would have bought the dried beans and cooked them myself. According to Google, this 4-pound bag of dried pinto beans would have yielded 24 cups of cooked pinto beans. The math on this would have brought it out to approximately 33 cents per can's worth, bringing the hypothetical meal cost to approximately 67 cents. 67, seriously? And this is just at first glance. There's probably cheaper options out there.
Now there are a few reasons I actually didn't try this route. One of them is because it's quite a hassle to try to cook beans properly, and also if you don't cook beans properly, well, some of them are actually quite toxic in even small amounts due to this compound called phytoimidazole. I'm not gonna try to even know that I know how to pronounce that, but there it is. This.
Please work, please work. Oh, it works.
Anyway, sticking to my canned options, for the rest of the day, I consumed 2 more cups of rice dry then cooked, with 2 entire cans of garbanzo beans that I seasoned with curry, chili powder, and salt. Now, because it was getting late, I had all of this over the course of about 2 hours separated into 2 plates. I added 1 tablespoon of olive oil to each plate and some hot sauce. But anyways, when I was finished with this day, I didn't quite hit my protein goal, but holy moly, look at these insane macros. Over 700 grams of carbs and nearly 90 grams of fiber. I'm like a stuffed bean. Yo.
Yo, what's up?
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
When this experiment's over?
Okay.
You'll never bean me again, 'cause no one's gonna cook you. You'll never bean me again. So much poo-poo. So this day is off to not the best start. I think I'm suffering the consequences of yesterday. What I'm saying is I really don't feel like eating rice and beans, and I know I tried to hit my protein yesterday. I got to 120 grams, but with more protein comes more fiber, at least because it's beans. Blah, blah, blah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait a minute. I think I'm gonna have a little workout. I'm so carved up from yesterday. Like, I'm so carved up. There's no way I can't at least get a pump or something when I work out today. I'm being such a baby about this, I know. 0 food so far, intermittent fasting. That's just the way it's gonna go today until it's not. So maybe I was being a lightweight, but it literally took me until the mid-afternoon to work up an appetite to be able to stomach another plate of these rice and beans. Nevertheless, I got it down, but I was behind. I needed to get in more protein if I wanted to even get close to my goal. Luckily, I had a sneaky idea that I thought would help. It just required me to go back to the store. It's been a long day, only ate 1 meal so far, having a difficult time, but I got an idea that's gonna come in clutch.
This is rice. This is rice. Why is this not allowed? This should be allowed. This is allowed. It is allowed. It counts.
By the way, we're having family over for dinner, and they're all eating steaks. It's all good.
That's what they asked for.
I know, it's good. Man, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, don't do this to me.
Sorry.
Boom!
Did you cut yourself?
No, sorry, no, I was just making a sound effect. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I was just making a sound effect. I'm sorry. So I actually ended up adding a half cup of jasmine rice to the cilantro lime rice to increase the volume. And I just put this whole entire can of pinto beans on top of the better rice. Even though everybody else was eating a little bit fancier, this was actually so much better than anything else I'd had over the last 4 days. However, about 3/4 of the way through, I started to feel that feeling of like, I just don't really want to take another bite. But I actually forced it all down. All right, day 5. Got a nice warm canteen of rice and beans. So I thought, what better than to get out here and do a little trial of probably the factor that I'm most interested in when it comes to rice and beans, and that's the survival aspect. So I heated this up over a fire over there. No, I'm just kidding. I cooked this back up at the house, put it in a Yeti, and man, that Yeti holds that heat. I do feel like I've been getting used to it recently, but ultimately, I get it. You know, I get it. It's plain. It's hard to eat a lot of. You can force it down if you want, but when I did force it down, you know, you can get protein. You get a ton of carbs. It's carb heavy. Texture's all right. Taste is, it's okay. You know, in a survival scenario, I think I could keep going for maybe a couple more days before I'd pass away. Well, I'm just playing. I have no clue. I'm not a survival expert, but let me know in a hypothetical scenario, if you're a survival expert, how long you think? How long you think? Okay, just a hypothetical question, just for fun. Dude, my butt is touching the snow and it is like numb right now. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna move. Oh man. Oh, it's cold. All right, the path's actually right here. I'm gonna finish this up in the car and then I'm out of here. Before someone who's supposed to keep their dog on a leash lets their dog off a leash and it comes and like attacks me for my beans. Gotta dress for the occasion. So yes, I had to end this one at a work week. Sorry, but craziest thing, after 5 days of eating only rice and beans, my weight was pretty much the same. And looking at the before and after comparisons, it doesn't appear like I really lost any muscle size. Could it be all the carbs? Aside from the digestive discomfort and the blandness of just so many rice and beans meals, maybe, at least for a short time, this was a good way to really save some serious money on some meals. I ate every day for under $10 a day. Could there be some other benefits? Let me know your thoughts and stay tuned for next week. Hope you all have a great day. Peace. I'll see you all in the next video.